Welcome back to another episode of Money Buys Happiness. The boys are home. Look around. We're at the studio. Happy to have you back. All right, we got a banger guest. We got Toronto's very own, October's very own, Smiley. Pumped to get into it with him, talk about his come up in Toronto, getting signed by Drake, working with OVO, and what he's got planned for the future.
And before we get into the episode, I gotta let you know, the family at Bodog wants to bless you guys, okay? For all our fellow Canadians, sign up with Bodog, get a $400 welcome bonus and 50 free spins in the casino. What more can you ask for, all right? Episode brought to you by Bodog. Let's get into it.
They know that I go flip mode when I bust the rhymes. Man's on a different thing, man, I told him 100 times. I did a bunch of crimes, and none of them were done for the vine. So you can take that bullshit and stick that where the sun don't shine. The summer's up, it's about to get real cold. Late nights in the studio with the bros.
Welcome back to the MBH podcast, Money Buys Happiness. Before we get into it, guys, you know what the fuck to do. Like, subscribe, comment, do the fucking duties, all right?
The boys are on Discord now too.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And
Join the boys.
And I think the truckers will be dropped already at this point. But
Yeah.
we're rocking the new truckers. You know it's good.
You see them.
Fullsend.com. You know where to get them.
Get them before it's too late.
Guys, we're back home. You see the studio. So OG vibe today. We're not
back.
in Miami. We're not in LA. We're back in Toronto. And we're here with a Toronto legend, I'm going to say, all right?
Toronto's very own.
Yes.
Smiley,
Yes.
what up?
What's going on,
Thank you,
bro?
Appreciate you guys having me here.
Of course.
You know, we're going to have a good time today.
You already
Yes,
know.
sir.
We already got some drinks going.
Yes, sir. I got a show tonight, too, so make sure you guys tune in. St. Catharines, what up? And it feels good to be back in Toronto right
Yes.
now.
Yes,
So,
yes. You usually stay in LA, yeah?
Yeah, I usually stay in LA.
Okay.
I just come back here to visit my family,
Yeah.
or if I have a show out here.
You really fuck with LA, though. I see you out there. I see on IG, like.
My vibe, like, I have a whole routine set up over there. The vibe's different.
Yeah.
I be recording, like, the studio's in my room. My engineer's with me right now, so
Okay.
you know I have a lot of things that's going on over there.
So you got like a whole lifestyle setup
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there. Okay.
What do you like? How do you compare it to Toronto?
Just feel more like free over there. More things for me to do. More motivation. I have like more opportunities out there, and it's just always a studio. Like a lot of different studios to go to. Producers to link up with,
Yeah.
a lot of networking going on, and I got to really like just continue up my fitness journey too. So
Yes.
When was the first time you went out to LA?
my first time was when Drake invited me to his New Year's party.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my first time, and then that was the first time I tried to go get into the States because I had charges, youth charges, so I didn't know if I was allowed to. They're gonna accept me to go there, and then I tried it. And then I got through, and I was.
What do you think Drake got you through or no? You think Drizzy got you through? Or what?
I didn't make the calls like that. You know, he didn't know my issues, like my charges and
Yeah.
stuff. So I didn't let him know anything. I just went and tried, and then it worked. And then
They
from
knew.
there, it was just a movie.
Before that though, did you ever think to go out there? I mean, we spoke about this I think with Roy Woods,
Yeah.
and we'd like to bring it up a lot with Toronto artists. Was that something that you always wanted to do anyways, even before Drake hit you up?
Not really. Still, cause like at that time, I was telling my team, everyone, like I'll just make it from over here in Toronto. Like I have everything sorted out over here.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable here, so I was just like, let's just try it from over here. You know?
Did you find that you got different kind of love once you went out there from Toronto?
Yeah. Like at first, it was like same thing. It was just actually way harder to adapt because it's like Hollywood shit. You know?
Yeah.
At first, I was just staying inside, recording, working out. But then once I got to move around and just like, you know, meet a bunch of different people, it was just like, yeah, I'm fucking in the industry right now.
Yeah. I mean, we say that a lot. We say like a lot of times, I know for music artists for sure, but I think for any kind of creatives, once you go out there, even if you go to a different city, it doesn't have to be LA. I feel like your hometown loves you differently. Like they see you actually doing it now and they show you kind of more love or a different kind of love.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
like, even anywhere now in the United States, like they show me crazy love. Like the fans come up to me, show me their love.
Yeah.
And motivates me to just keep going crazy.
Yeah.
How does that feel when people are coming up to you? Like, yo, get me a pic with you or get me a signature.
It feels good, like, you know, even to now, like every time they do it, it's just like motivation every time that just remind me like how far I came.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've been having like I feel like this is probably your biggest year that you've had so far. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Like this year, last year, but like now it's just more like, yeah, for sure I would say this year.
This year's been crazy, no?
Yeah, and right now when I drop all my new stuff and they get this shit, it's gonna be a whole different wave too.
I mean, yo, like people see you now and they're definitely like, yo, this guy got signed by Drake, this and that. Must have been easy, but I want to get into like your past, even before people knew who you were, before even the music. What was like your childhood like? You moved to Toronto at an early age, right?
Yeah.
So talk to us about that a bit.
Yeah, so moved out here, went to all French school, you know.
You speak French?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
All
good.
I'm gonna make a fucking full French song.
That's what I was gonna say.
go
Wait, where's the
off,
track?
bro.
And I'm gonna make a full Spanish song.
Okay.
Okay.
You speak
So,
both?
Yo, I'm learning because I'm half Mexican, but
Okay.
I'm learning Spanish.
Yeah. So what's your background? You're half Mexican.
And half Haitian.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm trying to chart in the
Man's exotic, bro.
different shit, you know,
Yeah.
chart everywhere. But yeah, so came out here, you know, going to school, then started just, you know, having to make money for myself, and then I was just like doing the street stuff, you know, because that's just what it was at the time, and then kept just grinding everything, got into a lot of like police situations where I got caught up, got into charges, house arrest, but at the same time I was still doing music a bit, you know, and then I got a little buzz for myself going, and then I just actually just kept dropping music, you know, and I was in a group, and then I just kept dropping.
You were in a group?
Yeah, I was in a group of
That's lit.
three of us, so 3 of us, you know. It was
Okay.
Like, so it was Garden Gang, and then we just kept dropping music, and then we got raided in a trap house together. So then we couldn't make music together no more because we are all cold cues.
Okay.
So then I just made myself do music by myself, and then I just kind of got a few hits by myself, and then I just kept going, you know.
But was music like always something you wanted to do, or did it kind of
like I just really did it because the first time I got expelled from school, we're just chilling in the hood and stuff. We're just freestyling. My friends are freestyling in the courtyard, and then one day I'm just like, yo, let's go to the studio, you know, like these guys sound sick. I'm like, these guys need to hop on the track.
Okay.
Our older guys in the hood were rapping too, so I'm like, I set up a whole studio session, and then we went, and then my guys, they did a song, and then they asked me to just go on it, and then I'm just like, fuck, I don't even like rap. Like even when they're freestyling in the hood, I wasn't even joining because I'm like, you know, I didn't see that for me. And then I just hopped on the song, and then from there I was just like, fuck, I didn't know this was something I was gonna do. But then once we released our first video, I was just like, okay, I could do this again. Like, you know, I could do
there's something
another
here,
song,
yeah.
and then just kept doing it just like that. But like it was still never the main focus. Like I was just doing it for fun, you know?
And at that time, like in terms of like the beats and stuff like that, who you getting them from? Are you just getting them from like local producers, or how's that like all coming together?
Yeah, at that time we're just YouTube type beats.
Okay,
We'll do any
okay.
artist type beat, you know, like Lil Wayne type beat, Future
Yeah.
type beat, Drake type beat. And then we'll just put the song just on YouTube,
Yeah.
no platforms. Like
That's
I don't even know if
crazy.
those Spotify at that time or whatever it was.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
At that time, we're just putting it on YouTube.
And the first time as I was gonna say, the first track you
Wouldn't
dropped.
even buy the beat, nothing. Just put on YouTube, stream that.
That's crazy. No copyright, nothing. Just drop it on.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So
okay.
even like before the music, I want to talk about like again like your childhood and stuff like that. When were you first exposed to like, let's say, crime or anything like that, and what made you want to get into that? Was it just money at that point?
So I was in the neighborhood and just seeing it every day. It was just like, it was something that I looked up to certain guys in the neighborhood, like my older guys, that I was just like, you know, at that point in time, I thought like that was the way for me. I'm like, this is something I see myself doing. And I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just go on with it. And then I was good at it.
Yeah.
I was like, this life's not bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, fuck. But then I realized, I'm like, there's a way bigger and better life. That's
Facts.
just like, you know?
When did you realize that one?
So long in my career. Like, I always knew I always knew the vision I wanted to go after, like, a couple of songs. Like I knew like from once I had a record named 9 on Me, and then like after that released, and I was in jail, and then I was in the Roy, like a youth jail, and they let me. I asked one of the staffs there. I'm like, you know, they just released one of my songs today. I want to see the video, and they showed it to me, and then from there, like, oh, this is sick, like, you know, and then like everyone, even in the youth jail, knew me. Like as soon as I came there, they'll say my name, this, and when I came out, everything. So then I just seen like the vision of it, and then I was just like, you know, I'm gonna actually take this more serious.
Yeah.
What was I gotta ask, like, what's the youth jail like? Like, what does that even entail? Like, what the fuck even goes on in there? Like,
they're raggedy. No, like, you know, they're actually, it's actually fucked up in there too. It's
no,
like,
I believe
you know,
that. That's
like
why
these
I'm
guys are
asking.
actually more like angry kids in there. Like there's bear fights.
okay.
Every fucking.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're dropping tracks and kind of like getting a little buzz while you're in there, are guys trying to like target you in a way? Like,
so
you know what I'm trying
like
to say?
once I
Like,
went in there, like the first time, like you go in the administrative, like
administrative spot,
right there. Like I seen someone that, like I had problems and everything, but like I was in the cell and he was walking by, like he was going to his range or something, you know. And like he said a few words to me there and shit, and I was like right away, like, I see someone right away. I'm like, all right. But then once I went in there, I actually knew a lot of people also on my range, so it was pretty good.
yeah, like you're okay.
You know? Yeah.
How many times do you think you were in and out?
Like the first times, like a lot of times I got arrested. First time, I'd get bail, or then I'd get put on house arrest. But then, like, once I really, like, probably 2 times where I actually had to, like,
Stay in? For how long?
But not even that long. So
I was going to say.
the first time in the youth jail, I was on house arrest before I got in there.
Okay.
And then I was on house arrest for, like, 1.5 years. I was about to get off of house arrest.
Okay.
And, like, 2 weeks I had remaining to get off house arrest, finally.
Okay.
Then my house gets raided, and they find a gun and shit.
Okay.
And then from there, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know, bullshit. But then I ended up doing 2 weeks there, and then I ended up getting bail on my birthday.
Okay.
Which was so funny. Like, they got my uncle to bail me, like my super strict uncle. Like, he's so strict.
Was he cheesed or what?
Yeah, he was. So he came in the courtroom that time too, and he was so strict. He scared like the crown. Like the crown even believed like he would be the right fit for me. Like, you know,
That's
like
amazing.
Because the way he was talking off, he's like, I'll make sure that he doesn't do
Like
anything.
a lieutenant, like an army lieutenant. Yeah.
That they believed his ass, and then, you know, they let me go. And then for that same charge, I ended up pleading guilty, and then I did 2 months, and then I got out on parole.
Yeah.
So you
So that was
come
the
out-
last time.
Yeah.
And after the last time you're leaving, you're like, oh, I'm done with this shit? Or are you like,
This
are you
shit.
kind of going back to your
I'm
shit?
never going back in this motherfucker.
So like what, you're saying you kind of changed your ways after the last time?
So yeah, for sure. Because I was just like, getting out for the provincial parole also too, like a lot of people say like, it was impossible to get, like, you know, everyone was just like, you're not gonna get it, this. And then at the same time I was in there is when Drake posted to his Instagram the Scorpion.
Okay.
Like I was part of motivation for his album, inspiration for his Scorpion album. So then I was hearing all this while I was in jail too. So I'm like, you know, that motivated me also too. And then once I was going for parole, like the parole board lady too, she was like neighbors with Drake too. So like,
Oh shit.
she's like in that same neighborhood too. So like she kind of knew of him also, and like she seen like my whole story and everything, that she actually like
She blessed
believed
you,
me that
yeah.
I was gonna come out and change and do music shit and go hard with it. So then that was a big like thing to me too, to realize like, fuck, you know,
There's something here.
Yeah.
So he because there's that famous video where he's in I think he's in Turks and he's like singing your track.
that was even before that.
That was the first time?
Oh
That was
shit.
like, that was the first time of like him, posting some shit like that.
do you know how
like-
like you came on his radar?
So from the same song I was talking to you about, 9 on
Nine,
Me.
yeah.
So Boy Wonder actually got Shout out Boy Wonder.
Big
Yeah,
shout out.
real the
Drake
goat,
too.
man. Yeah, the goats. The goats, yeah, facts.
But so he must have heard it and then put him on that same song, and then from there, I seen he commented on one of Hushagram's posts. He posted one of my videos, and then he commented, "Oh, Smiley equals GOAT." And then
Okay.
from there, I'm just like, "Oh, say word," like on his radar. And then at that time, I didn't even know what GOAT meant.
You
It was
found out
so
quick though.
funny.
You found
Yeah,
out
I had
quick.
to make my calls and shit.
That's crazy, bro. Like going back a bit too, like when you were doing this cut, when you were coming up, and let's say you're in and out of the bin and shit like that. You have any family around you at that point? Any parents? Any
Yeah.
siblings?
Yeah.
What's that like for you? What was the people around you like?
I had my mom, you know, always going to work, everything, single parent.
Did she inspire you?
Yeah, like she always just went to work early mornings, like 4 a.m., catching the bus.
Yeah.
You know, so like she always work ethic crazy. So, and she always did what had to be done. And then, yeah, I had my sister and brothers, and then me and my bros are always like doing the same thing also too, you know?
Yeah.
So like they're in my life a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Dope.
Just seeing the whole rise. Now I want to say so I kind of want to continue the story. You come out and you're like, all right, I'm never doing this again, bro. Like I'm not going back. And you kind of trying to say like, okay, I got to take my music career a little more seriously. But you mentioned that when you were still in, that one of your tracks dropped with the music video. So like, how is that even going on while you're in the bin? Like, how are you even making that
was
happen?
The first time when I was in the youth jail. So
Okay.
as soon as like right before we shoot a music video the night before my house gets raided, and it was for that
Okay.
same thing. So we're just there, and one of my bros actually seen a lot of undercovers that night watching us, but like we were drunk, video shoot, we weren't hearing what he was saying. We're like, bro,
Yeah.
you're just tripping. Because he's always like on the lookout for stuff too, you know. So then whatever, we still shoot the music video, have a hell of a night, everything. We all go back to my house. Like some of the guys went back to my house, you know, we're still turning up there, had a little party. And then went to bed like 5 a.m., woke up to like 6:30 a.m., dogs in the room, can't like
Going crazy.
SWAT,
Yeah,
everything, you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
ATF, and then I'm just like, holy fuck, these guys,
That's crazy.
Can't catch a break. Yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah, like these guys fucked me up. So then from there I go in, and then I know I shot the music video. So then once I'm finally in there, I make a call like, okay, make this guy edit the music video and then drop it right away. Cause it's just like at that time, like I said, we weren't putting it on no platforms or nothing.
Straight
Just
YouTube.
YouTube. Feed
Jeez.
that to YouTube.
That's
So,
crazy.
you know, all you had to do was just edit it quick and then just put that shit on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they did that right away, and as soon as they told me it was out, the next day I went and like I watched the video. I
Did
was
people
just-
start like hitting you up or treating you differently when they seen that Drake put you on?
For sure,
Of
yeah. that was
course, of
the
course.
first time, yeah, that was just like, holy.
What was it though? Like guys trying to work with you, girls trying to fuck. What was it? All of them?
No,
All of the above?
Everything. I was just like, it was so crazy. My phone just kept bubbling, everything.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about. So you come out. You start taking it like a little more serious now. Like I'm not going back to that life. How do you start building like your team around you? Like how do you start figuring out like, all right, this is who I want to work with to do this, and that.
All right, so at first, I was just literally doing everything just myself, just because all I had to really do was just record, pay for studio sessions, and then just figure out which song I want to put out. And then it just goes YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's easy. It's like work. Yeah.
Kept doing that, you know, got buzzed up, everything.
And you're not even like on IG or anything at that point yet?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
you're
on
on IG.
IG. I'm not really posting that much, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm on IG promoting myself on
Okay,
there,
bless.
everything. And then probably like one time, my cousin and shit messaged me, and he was trying to link up, which is Glizzy and Nike right over there.
Yeah.
So then we're there. I didn't go the first time. Like I ended up missing. I didn't end up going for some reason. I was doing something, and then he called me again. Like, you know, come, like let's talk. I'm trying to work with you. Like, you know, manage you, everything. And then the second time I ended up going, and then he had a whole like board, a plan, everything, and then I was just like, yeah, like, you know, this sounding like
It's good.
some good shit, like, you know, because I was just like, I couldn't even believe it too at the time. I'm just like, what the heck, me having a manager too, or like, you know, I was just like, what the heck, this is.
It didn't hit you
This
yet.
is getting serious, like, you know, what the fuck?
I'm just dropping tracks on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, so then I was just like, it was super sick. It kept it in the family, and then it just kept. I knew it was the right move from there. Like everything was just right.
Yeah, it
Did
made
you find it
sense.
harder to trust people as you began to blow up? Were you like
For
trying
sure,
to keep
but
an
like,
eye on?
I feel like I was always like that. Like I always had like, you know, I would go with the vibes or whatever, but like I wouldn't just be like, you know, trust
someone right
anyone
away,
or,
yeah.
like, I was always just like that. So then I knew how to use it once I got into this shit. It
Yeah.
was even easier for me.
Was there anything that like you learned from being on the streets and doing your thing on the streets to now bringing it into the music industry? Was there anything that you brought in with you, like any sort of habits, characteristics that you had?
Yeah, I feel like working hard, like work ethic, just constantly just doing that,
Yeah.
what you're doing. Pretty much that. A lot of things too that I probably can't remember now, or
Yeah.
I can't even realize I did, but like a lot of things.
But even like you said, like trusting people, probably
Yeah,
you learned
yeah.
that from, you know?
Yeah, facts. The only thing too that I had to do different was networking, like,
Yeah.
you know, because when I was just in the streets, I wasn't networking.
All right, guys, we interrupt this podcast to bring you the most important message of your whole entire life. You understand?
Yes.
Your whole entire life. Guys, listen, we partnered up with Bodog to give you guys the fucking vibes, okay? Straight up. We are streaming on Twitch every week. Bro, there's literally soccer, fucking hockey, basketball. Every sport ever is on right now.
Everything.
It's literally a gambler's dream. It's literally a one-way trip to Parlay City at this point, okay?
I'm taking that trip every time.
Every time I'm taking that trip, okay? Bodog literally has given us the fucking channel to do that. And it's Parlay City, baby. We're streaming on Twitch with Bodog every single week. What else we doing, bro?
Guys, Bodog is now giving away a $400 welcome bonus for all our Canadians that sign up. All of you.
Yep.
All right, it's easy. Just sign up. That's as easy as it goes.
And what should we deposit with, Ernesto?
Bodog's one of those beautiful platforms that allows you to withdraw and deposit with crypto, making it super quick, efficient to take out your money, to put in your money. You don't got to wait no more 15 business days to get your money. It's done. So if you got some crypto laying around in a wallet, toss it in there. Come bet with the boys. All right,
Come drop the
Bodog.
Parloots.
Bodog, we love you.
Yes.
All right, let's get back into the episode.
Boom.
So how is that for you, like networking as a music artist now and putting yourself out there? Because I know you made a lot of plugs too here in Toronto, obviously.
Yeah.
And we were talking off camera about Andrew as well.
Yeah.
Who books you guys for some shows? I know you know Vision too.
Yeah,
That's our
shout out
guy.
Andrew Vision.
So how was that kind of breaking into that whole world of like, you know, like fuck, now I got to get out there and kind of meet people, build these relationships?
Yeah, at first it wasn't my type of thing. I'm more like, let me just work, sit
Yeah.
back. But then I realized like nothing's more important than these relationships.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So then once I realized that and everything it's done for me,
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know, let's do it. Let's network. But then there's some points, times where I'm just like, all right, I don't want to network right now. I just want to stay
Chill.
home, record, and just be on the grind, you know? And
Yeah.
then once it's those times, go network, you know? But like, I feel like I had to do what I had to do before. Like, there was a certain point in time where I did the network, and it was like, I did a whole lot of network out in LA, and like, I'm good out there now in LA, you know?
And how are you like maintaining those relationships? And I think a lot of people like they'll meet someone and be like, all right, we're good now. I know you, you know me.
Yeah.
But how do you continuously like, you know, keep tabs with people, you know, keep giving them value back? You know, I think that's super important too.
Yeah, it is super important, and I'm actually bad at that. I won't even lie, you know?
That's how you got the team
actually
too.
Bad, yeah. Like, you know, my team always tell me how bad I am at it. But it's just like, sometimes I'm just so focused on just recording and
Yeah.
stuff. But like, I do
creating,
know
yeah.
like how important it is, like you said, like just to maintain those relationships.
Of course.
Check in. So like, I do that more now.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes it's just, I'm just working, you know?
Was there anyone out in LA that really helped you at the beginning? Like any plugs out there that you made and you're like, yo, this person really helped me find my way here?
Yeah, so the first One I would say was my boy Skip. Shout out Skip. He was my first person to really like bring me around in LA to certain parties, see certain faces, and just get around, you know. And then from there, I met a lot of other people that just did the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my boy Zach Beal too.
Shout out Zach.
Yeah, shout out Zach. He brought me a lot of places too.
That's the guy you want to know.
Those are some
LA.
good plugs.
Yeah,
Some
that's
good
the
plugs
guy.
to have.
Plugged in out there,
But-
so.
So when does buy or buy
Yeah.
come into play? Like when does that first one drop?
Buy like the tape.
Yeah,
The
the
tape,
tape.
yeah.
Which is like, that was like your first mixtape at the time?
Yeah. So that was actually while I was in jail too. Like
Damn.
we
Oh,
recorded
shit,
it
okay.
before.
Okay.
But then once I was in jail, my manager and everyone's just like, you need to put out music and everything. But like we had some songs that are just one verse, everything. Like, so we just put one verse, two hooks, like, you know, because they're unfinished.
Yeah,
They
okay,
weren't-
that makes sense because when I listen to it, I can hear that there's some, but I mean they still banging it and they still did what they needed to do.
Yeah. So then we put it out, and then it was just so crazy that even at that same time, that's when Drake put out that picture of the scorpion. and
Yes,
shit. So
yes.
That was crazy.
How was it to put that out? Like, what was the reaction like from the people around you and the fans?
I didn't really get to see it full-fledged because I was in jail
Yeah.
at that moment, so I didn't really see everyone's reaction or everything. But like, I still felt it when I came out.
Yeah,
Like,
you
Yeah.
knew it was hot. You knew it was hot. Yeah.
and even like, were you ever performing before that? Like, did you ever do any live performances?
Yeah, I think I did. Actually, no, I don't.
That's what I was gonna ask you because I don't think so, right?
I didn't. Actually.
And then after you dropped that, that's when you started doing live
yeah, like
performances.
I actually had opportunities to go perform and shit, like with Blocka and shit. Shout out Blocka too. But like, I didn't want to perform at those times.
Nah.
I was like, fuck.
Well, you just didn't like doing
I was
it.
like, I was low key, like, I'm like, fuck, I'm not ready right now.
But wait,
Shy.
you're not shy though.
I was
Come on.
shy at that time. I'm like, yo, I don't want to perform right now.
So
Fuck
what do you
that. I
do
wasn't
you-
ready. I'm like, you guys don't even know my shit.
Yeah. Let me put some more tracks out. Yeah.
I'm sure they would have known
That's
it, bro.
crazy.
So when was? Do you remember what performance was your first?
My first performance, yeah, actually, yeah, it was 750 Smitty. Brought me out to one of his performances. It was
Okay,
like
dope.
at a theater place, and it was actually sick.
You weren't nervous that time? You were like, nah.
Yeah, I was. You know, I always still get like not nervous, but like just that feeling right
Yeah.
before. But
The
like,
butterflies.
when I'm on the stage though, it's like.
Because I was gonna say you
all
did
good,
you did
you
some
know?
big performances like the last like 6
Yeah,
months. You
yeah,
did
yeah.
Rolling Loud. I mean, you went on too with Post, right?
Yeah,
At
on
Scotiabank.
Post, I did Rolling Loud Miami, Rolling
You went on
Loud
with Drake
Toronto.
too. You went on stage with Drake.
Yeah, OVO Fest.
So how's that feel like going out
I
and
did
seeing that many
Lyrical
people?
Lemonade too.
Oh, Lyrical Lemonade.
But
That's
yeah,
huge.
it's crazy going at first, and then it's just like, fuck. As soon as you're on the stage, you're just rocking shit, you know?
You gonna set up your own tour?
Yeah, for sure.
We need that.
I'm just dropping my next album, and then
So from Buy or Buy 1 to Buy or Buy 2, because now I know that you put some more guys on the album now. Now you're working with some more guys. I think Skepta's on there too.
no,
Skepta's not on
Skepta's-
the second one.
No,
No?
yeah, no.
Oh, which album is he on?
I don't have no song with him.
Really?
No.
Wow.
We gotta make it happen then.
Yeah.
I thought I had that. Anyways, from Buy or Buy 1 to Buy or Buy 2.
So the boys Skep.
What did you kind of what was different? We're just putting you on. We're manifesting that for you. From Buy or Buy 1 to Buy or Buy 2, like what do you think that you learned as an artist going into that second one now, and what do you think that you changed kind of going into it?
It's like had more life experience, got better at like, you know, my craft and everything, just more experience than went through more and just way more recording. I got to actually like take my time with it.
Yes.
So just a lot of just like
More two verse tracks this time.
It was by the way, it was Pressa I was talking about. My bad.
Pressa?
My bad. Pressa, but how is it doing the track with Pressa, and what do you think that he's done for the city in terms of music as well? Is he someone that you've been looking up to?
Yeah. He's been holding it down for the city, putting in the work, you know? So
Yeah.
for sure, motivation. Like how that song came about it was actually one of the last songs recorded on the album.
Okay.
Like that I recorded, because we did it in kind of like while I was almost done my tape, but we're in Houston for Drake's release party for CLB. And then we just went to a studio out there. Like one day we just linked up. We're like, yo, let's go to the studio. I played him some beats, and then he went on it. Like he heard this beat. He just said, this one, like, let's run this one, So I'm like, all right, let's go. So then we played it. He went in there. He freestyled it, and then I didn't end up going on it that day.
All right.
And then as now we're doing all the drafting for the tape, like which songs we're gonna pick. We end up like running by this song. We're like, yo, let's use this song too, So then I ended up recording my verse on it, and then that was super sick.
When you go in the studio, you like to write or more freestyle?
Yeah, I like to write.
Yeah.
But like if I'm in the vibe, I'll punch in. Just like,
Okay.
What gets you in the vibe though? What gets you in that vibe,
I
bro?
have to be in that vibe, like, and
What's the
I have to
studio
be by
setup?
myself.
Okay.
So now I'm more
okay.
by myself, engineer, just like
Yeah. 1-on-1.
drunk, drinking, like, and the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it was just like, pack up. No, I just like by myself.
Yeah.
And literally like just you and engineer, no one else.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I can see how that works,
You must,
yeah.
But you must like you gotta have a lot of trust in your engineer though at the same time, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure. I'm an energy reader too, so it's like I pick up his energy, good vibes.
Yeah.
And like I've been working with him from even Toronto, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you brought him out to LA.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. You keep it close, keep it in house,
In-house.
I noticed a lot of Toronto mans do that. Like a lot of Toronto entertainers, rappers, artists, whatever, like to like
Keep it in the
work-
fam.
Yeah, you keep it in the family. You keep it, but even if family
It's
is just
a
like
loyalty.
from
It's a
Toronto,
loyalty
you know.
thing,
Yeah, for sure.
So when does like the big connection happen with you and Drake? When do you first actually like link with him? Is it, like, does he DM you? Like what's the connection there? How does it happen? Because I know he does a couple stories, comments, whatever. But what's the first like real interaction?
So the first time we actually met was at that New Year's party,
Okay.
and then from before that would be a bunch of like texting back and forth. He had listened to some of my stuff. He gave me like feedback, and then he just tell me bare shit, and we'll just talk like texting,
Like,
you know?
yeah. Like talk
But-
life stuff?
Yeah, not really, just
No?
like music stuff,
Okay.
and then just builded the relationship like that. And
Yeah.
then, but that was the first time I met him in LA at that New
Okay.
Year's party. But I was so drunk too, so like, and it was so funny too. So I was there, and then at that time my older brother was in the pen.
Okay.
And then like he FaceTimed me from there, and then I was in the club, and I was actually beside Drake too, and then I answered, I'm like, yo, like, I told the boy, I'm like, yo, like, say what up to my bro and shit, and then he's just saying what up, and then my bro's in the pen with all the other inmates there, they couldn't believe it
Yeah,
too,
they're going
So,
crazy for sure.
It was so funny. But yeah, after that I got so drunk and
Did your thing. Yeah, I hear you.
Because you officially got the chain in August, right?
yeah,
This summer.
for my birthday.
How was
right
that?
after my birthday.
Nice birthday
It
gift,
was
bro.
crazy because like it's actually crazy,
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of.
Yo, I went to DR, and then I had the most fun in DR. Like DR is super
Cashed
lit.
out, eh?
Not even. We just had fun there with my LA guys.
Okay.
Everyone. We just had a good time out there for my birthday. It was my boy's birthday too, and then from there we got the call that OVO Fest was coming up on my birthday because it got canceled the first time.
Yeah.
And then I was happy it got canceled the first time too, actually, because
Oh, yeah?
I was supposed to perform and I lost my voice at the rehearsals before. So I'm like,
Damn.
fuck. The next day I woke up, I'm like, fuck, I won't even be able to perform.
That's crazy.
And then once he announced that he's moving it, or like he had to cancel it, I was like, fuck, that's crazy, because I wouldn't have been able to perform.
Yeah.
So whatever. Then I went to DR for my birthday, and then they told us OVO Fest is gonna be August 6th and everything. So then now I'm even more excited because I'm already turned up on the trip, shooting a music video, having a good time, and then come back to Toronto for OVO Fest
That's
on
momentum,
my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I came back, did that. That was a movie, and then the whole week was just a movie at the embassy.
That's a sleep in there.
I was turned up. Oh,
I think a lot of people wonder, like, when you get signed to OVO, like, what perks come with it, what they actually do for you, how they actually help you. So, like, how's that been, like, being part of OVO, and how have they helped your career, would you say, in your eyes?
I feel like just being a part of the team is just such a important tool. Also, like, you know, just being fucking OVO artist is just like
Just that alone.
yeah. Like, you know, that's crazy. So it's helped me a lot. Like,
Of course.
especially like going everywhere in LA, like they treat me super with respect and all that stuff. So it does a lot for me.
What's up, boys? I am back to give you a little more info on the Full Send subs, all right? We've been crushing them lately. I don't know if you've been watching the stories, my personal IG. Maybe we toss a little one up right here. I just been crushing it. And before I get in the gym, I'm ripping pretty heavy, straight up. After the gym, I need to recover, hit my BCAs, okay? Get a little bit of protein in. I'm a vanilla guy. I mean, also the chocolate's good too, don't get me wrong. They're both good, but if I gotta choose, I go vanilla. Listen, these things have been helping us get fit, get right in the gym. And I know you guys need to get right in the gym too, okay? So listen to me, okay? You want a discount, MBH15, Full Send subs. Let's get back to this episode. What was it like when you're texting Drake and he's giving you feedback? Like, what's going through your head? Like, bro,
Like, you're sending that to people, you're like, yo, look what this guy just said to me, bro.
I literally got Drizzy giving me feedback on my music, bro.
Only the people around me, like
Of course.
my team and shit. But like, yeah, at first it was crazy, you know, like felt like a fucking girl at first. You know?
This guy was wilding out.
I'm wilding out like that, but like, you know, like, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Cause I feel like, honestly, I manifested it too, you know, like that was my favorite artist growing up too. So it's just like crazy to like that happen and him calling me the GOAT when it's like a dead ass be trapping every day, just listening to him, like to the point where it's even annoying the people in the car, or like, you know, so it's just like real dead ass, like, you know?
I know those ones.
So it's just like, that's my guy from before this shit.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
gotta ask even about like you collaborating with other artists too. I know you just did something with Killy too.
Yeah.
That's a banger,
My
Vince
boy.
Carter.
Yeah, 3 kills.
Do you like collaborating with artists, and do you want to do more of that? And if there is an artist out there that you want to collab with, who is it?
Yeah, I like collaborating with artists, especially when they send me their songs, and then, you know, I'm in that vibe. I'm already recording my own stuff. I like to, you know, get on the song and just, it's fun.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a hard record too. So I enjoy it. And then someone I'd like to collaborate with right now will be Future.
Oh, that'd be big.
Yeah. And then I want a girl feature too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know who yet, but like, you know,
Ice Spice?
Nah, actually, yeah.
Come on, bro.
No. I was thinking of my number one that would, but yeah, shout out Ice Spice too.
Wait,
you
who's
know?
your number one though?
Probably like Nicki still. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
of course. A Nicki feature be
would
crazy.
crazy.
So tell us about the fitness journey that you're on. When did that start, and how's that going?
It's on a pause right now. But we get back to LA tomorrow, you know, getting on the hike again. But nah, like, it's been so much back and forth, and just, you know, sometimes you just fucking fall off the shit. And then, you know, but right now I feel like I'm in the right space again to just keep going. So I can't wait to go back at it.
How'd you come
I
up
was
with
gonna
Monday motivation, or like how did that come through?
It was a Monday, and then I went on a hike. I came back, and then I'm like, yo, on the whole time on the hike, I was telling Nike, I'm just like, yo, like, I'm gonna make a video when I get back to the crib, like, you know, like, I already had a whole video in mind, like, you know, what
Like a motivational video?
No,
type of thing?
yeah,
Okay.
Like, I was already in vision, everything. We got back to the crib, and I'm just like, yo, here, record quick, record. I went by the pool, and then like my legs, dead ass, actually felt like they're noodles at the time. Like, you know, like we did like stairs. It was like 1,000 stairs, and we did it like 3 times, and then there was already a hike leading to those stairs. So it was like a hell of a workout.
Yeah.
So then, I did the first video. I'm just like, yo, like, I forgot what I said basically in the video, but then I was basically saying like, you know, my legs feel like noodles right now. Like basically I get off your ass, go do something, this, and then I just jump in the pool. And I was thinking of a caption, and I'm just like, Monday motivation.
Yeah, facts.
And then from there, I was just like, it was a thing. Like, you know, I was seeing the comments, Monday motivation, this. So then I'm like, all right, let me try it again. And that was a regular thing.
People were loving it, bro. I know Drizzy came on one. A couple
Gotta
people.
get some merch. Gotta get some merch
That was
going.
an album rollout right there. I had everyone on that shit. I even had fucking Pressa, Killy, The Boy. I had other people too, but I didn't end up putting it up.
You were running like features on Monday Motivation.
I had the one on top at the helicopter
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That one went crazy. I just like,
People were loving it.
so yeah, I'm about to come back with that. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back.
we need to see more of that.
I need my welcome back one has to be a crazy one.
I'm curious, how is it now when you come back to the city? Like, what's the experience like here, coming back? Obviously, with the success that you've had, I mean, do you feel like you got to move different?
For sure.
Yeah.
I always move different, but now it's like way more move different with the, with the perks I have. Like now, if I go date, restaurant, Harvest 60, private room.
Jeez.
This, black truck, wait for me here, this. Private stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So it's even easier now, but like, yeah. Mostly when I come here, I try to spend it time for the family.
For sure.
My daughter, and then studio. But like if I do go out, it's a lot of private stuff going on.
How has it been having a daughter and trying to like do this music shit? Because like even for us, and it's not even at the level that you're at, how much we have to travel, do podcasts, this and that. How is that for you? Just like trying to you know, have a relationship but still like travel and do this music shit. Like
Super hard, I feel like. Especially it's harder for like us too, because it's just like we're from Toronto and then we have to blow up in America.
Yeah.
Like, so we have to be more over there, and then sometimes, especially if you're co-parenting, like, you know, you can't do the full move like that. So it's just like, it's hard, you know, just doing all that. That's why, like, right now I wouldn't have another kid right now while I'm still, like,
for sure.
Because a lot of time, like, that's just not being, like, you know,
being there,
I would want to be there. I'm like a full-time dad type of guy, like, you know, every day. So it's hard still.
No, but you make a good point. It's like when you're trying to, like a Canadian trying to blow up in America, it's like you really got to be there and
it's not like,
show those
you know,
people.
it's like fucking, you're in the States already, and it's like, you know, your family's already living there, and you could just, here it's more like crazy. Like,
and just the back and forth is crazy, especially like LA.
Especially like have to go through secondary every time, coming back from Toronto, going into the States.
Yeah.
Which actually, recently, the last 2 times I didn't go to secondary, which is
Nice.
a blessing, actually.
Making your way up, bro.
The boy's making the calls, for sure.
Yeah, he has to.
What do you do on your off time, bro? You do anything?
My off time will be mostly just writing music, like working out, realistically.
That's proper. How about video games and that shit? You into that?
Nah, I am into it, but like...
No time?
Nah, it's not that. It's just like I was into it at a certain point in time, like super into video games, but then when I stopped, I just didn't end up going back.
You never went back.
Like, you know, like
It's so
right
hard
now,
to
I
go
feel
back.
like if I was to go back on it right now, it would be like too much time invested into it. I'll be caught in.
yo, listen.
What do you this is kind of off topic, but what do you think about like when you see like rapper beef in Toronto and shit like that? These guys beefing here, and they're, you know, they're not really excited about other guys coming up and not them. What do you think about that whole thing? And did you ever like feel like people didn't want to see you win? Like there's people that didn't want you to win?
Yeah, like what I feel about that, I feel like I don't know how to feel about it. Like, you know, that's just how they think.
Yeah.
That's how they want to move. And
do you think that's stopping a lot of artists?
Yeah, I know you're saying. He's like, yo, you know what? Yeah.
But that's how they want to move.
Yeah, but do you think that stops them from eventually doing anything with the music? Like that could hold them down?
It could, and it could help them blow up even more. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it depends how you look at it. It's a perception thing. Yeah, because that man, that's something that we always like. we always talk about like we go to LA or we go to Miami especially, and like bro, people want to like fuck with each other. Like people from the
They
same
kinda wanna
city
see each other win,
are like,
yeah.
yo, how can we work together to make something happen? I feel like Toronto's like kind of missing that aspect a little bit when it comes to like the music. I mean, yeah, sure, you have the boy who's like signing guys and giving guys opportunities, and 40 and Boy Wonder and stuff like that. But I feel like when it comes to like guys that are sort of at that, I don't want to say beginner stage, but at that lower level, like not there yet. I feel like if they just kind of work together a little more, I think there could be like some good shit that came from it. But I know there's like politics behind it.
That's
right?
what it is. I feel like the only reason why it can't be like that is because of the politics that's there, like that can be solved. So it's just like,
But do you feel like that's ever affected? Did that ever affect you in the past? You think?
Not really, still, cause like the politics I had like wasn't already that much.
Okay.
And then it's just like the guys that were politicking weren't rapping. So
It was just
like,
that guy in the bin, the first time. You seen him walking by,
We had a one, two, like we have poly still, but like
for
a lot of
sure.
them don't be
They don't move
rappers.
like
Like
that.
they're not rappers still.
Yeah, I
So
hear
it's
you.
just
I
like-
hear you. Yeah, it's just sad, man. It's sad because you see a lot of talented guys go out, like, you know what I mean, before they get a chance to like really do something big, right? So, I mean, just as like someone from Toronto, you see that you don't like to see it, obviously, but like you said,
facts.
politics, and it is what it is.
And talking about Toronto talent, is there anyone you see now that's on the come up that you like?
Yeah, a lot of them. So much of them. Like I work with a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're all like super talented.
Do these guys hit you up though and be like, just for like advice and stuff like that?
Not really. Like they
Soon
don't
they
hit me
will.
up, but like
Soon they will.
No, like I think I don't know. They don't hit me up, but they show me other ways like that. They're
Okay.
super motivated by me,
Okay.
like that. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
hit me up like that, like yo, you're motivated and all.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Super like you're going crazy, like So yeah, they'll be showing me like I be motivating them. So
Yeah.
How's that feel for you?
feels great. It makes you want to keep going crazy, like
Yeah, go harder.
harder.
Yeah.
I got to bring it back a bit to Boy Wonder just because that's our guy too.
Yeah,
I
what
want
a-
to talk about your relationship with him and like how he's helped you along the way too.
Yo, shout out Boy Wonder. by
Yeah,
the way,
big shout
man.
out.
Like,
Shout
for
out again.
real.
So it just already just putting me in that conversation with the boy and like putting the boy onto my music is the craziest
Yeah.
thing already for like my career, if you could say that. And like he's been sending me beats a lot, like throughout my whole career. So like he's been big, just like on like just sending me beats and stuff. But like we don't really talk that much unless like when we see each other. But like I know it's always love, like from once he did that, like listen to my music, he was a true fan from beginning. Like that's my guy, always.
It's crazy you say that because one of the things he said when he was on this podcast is like, all I want to do now is bring other artists up.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Super sick guy. And even Vince Carter was produced by him also.
Oh, yeah.
I want to ask, like, how the fuck did you come up with the line Prada and Gucci don't go together? Louis and Dior, swear they go
And
better.
actually, people want to know why they don't go together too. So
Yeah.
you got to give
we
an
actually had
explanation.
some people literally. When
I
we,
don't even know how that even ended up being a thing. Like, it's
Is
so
it true
crazy.
though, or what?
Like, yeah, to me at that time, it's like, fuck, I wouldn't wear Prada and Gucci. Like, Louis and Dior, that's drip right there. But then it was so crazy because then even when the song started bubbling up, everything, it went TikTok crazy. Like, it blew up on TikTok. It was the boys part first, like, and then when it kept getting even bigger on TikTok, it ended up being the Prada and Gucci part. Like,
Yes, yes.
That was the main, like,
That was the
video
clip,
shit.
yeah.
Like, a lot of it was just, like, this or good things, but it was just a conversation going on,
Yeah.
and that was the first track that Drake jumped on with you, yeah?
No?
No, you had one. You had an organization, right? That was it.
Yeah,
But that was the first one.
Yeah.
So how
this
did
one
that
was-
come together? Because that was what 2018, 2019.
I don't remember years like that, like time.
Yeah,
stamps
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
But yeah, that was the first song I did with him, and then I have another one with him too, also.
Oh, dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
big shit coming next. Like, when can we expect the next album?
Fuck. To be honest, I don't know. I can't soon, but I
Okay,
don't want to
okay.
say anything right now. Like,
Yeah.
I want to announce it at the right time.
No, I hear you.
How do you game plan like the marketing of your music now? You mentioned like before you were just on YouTube. You just fucking make it, put it on YouTube. What's the difference now? What are you guys after now when you guys are
Now
releasing?
I'm more like seasoned in this shit, like, you know, like see rollouts from like label rollouts, how they happen. So I could game that, like from, I seen a rollout happen from my last tape, from this one with different labels, this, and now I could put my own ideas and like my own rollouts. So it's like, it's just from experience, like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And now you see how to roll out a song and everything, and then you put your own ideas into it, how to market it. So
Yeah.
In
You
terms
know?
of like what you do, like the way you roll music out, the music you put out, all that stuff, like is the label very like open to your ideas, or they really let you be creative and stuff like that? Or
yeah, because they see like even like Monday motivation could be part of my rollout. Like,
true,
you know, like on the Monday coming up to my release, like I could just because my Monday motivations get a lot of traction on from most of my Instagram feeds, like my posts. So like even that right there could be like, let's say that could be part of a rollout. Like on this Monday motivation, I'm gonna talk about like this, and like my music coming out this Friday, and just a motivational thing, you know? So a lot of it's like things I'll come up with.
Yeah, and they allow you. They say like, yo, whatever you want to do, like you could do it. That, I think that's always like a big thing. Everyone always wonders, like, especially like being signed to the OVO label and stuff. Like, do you have that type of freedom? You know what I mean? But they give you that.
Yeah, for sure. I have a great team around me too that pitch me their ideas also too.
Okay.
And then even my guy Harvey too. He made me really. At first, he would post stuff for me on my TikTok.
Okay.
And then he would tell me to like certain trends that are going on, that he sent me videos, you should do this.
Okay.
Because I'd never be on my TikTok, and he'll I'd record what he tells me here, throw it on there, whatever. But now I'm actually could do it myself, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Even with social media in the music world too, like, are you ever making a track like, yo, I want this shit to fly on TikTok or anything like that? I feel like some artists do that.
Sometimes it is a thing, but then after the song, I'll be like, bro, I'm not doing this again. Like, I'm not gonna just force something, like, you know,
just for a 10-second TikTok. Yeah.
Like, the way it happens, you just make it, and if it happens, it's a TikTok song. It is like it blows up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think like I would ever want to just be like, yeah, I want to make a TikTok song, you know?
It sounds kind of fucked to say.
Like, one time I actually did like you know, because I seen
because you see people popping off, bro.
Yeah, at that time, my last song just went crazy. Over the top went nuts on TikTok. They fucking send me letters to my house saying thank you, we appreciate you. Like TikTok sending me letters and shit. So it's just like I seen the vision in TikTok. So then that was a thought, you know. But then I'm just saying, nah. Just
you're like, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, if it happens, it happens on
yeah.
TikTok.
I'm curious. Like, there was obviously a lot of like, once you start blowing up, Over the Top comes out. A lot of people are kind of like talking about your style of rap. Have you noticed people starting to like adapt to it and kind of like see the way you do it?
If you look at my TikTok comments, like every video I'll be posting from now, like even my Instagram too, like, and we've been seeing this from before too, but like now you see even more in comments like, oh, bro, this is actually hard. Oh, I see what Drake saw, or this. Like, that's all I've been getting now. So it's like, now they're seeing it. Everyone's like, oh, I understand. So
they see the vision now, Because I know it's obviously different, which like actually I think puts you at an advantage. Like, it actually helps you, the fact that you don't sound like everyone else.
I'm
you know
happy I had to go through all that shit. Like, you know, they bashed me and they fucked me over. Everything, like, you know, they didn't fuck with the sound. Now I had to just put in that work, put in that groundwork, you know?
And
if you're getting good comments on TikTok, fam, you're doing something right, yo.
Yeah, we get blasted.
Like the most toxic place to be.
Blasted on TikTok.
I just posted a video 5 days ago too, and it just went, like, it was a random post I did. Like, I was in the studio vibing, and I just thought of like, let me just post this right there, because I was going through my camera log, and then I seen an old video of a song I have, So Live, featuring MK song, Free MK2. Shout out MK2. And then I was just going through it. I'm like, let me post this on TikTok quick. Like, you know, like, I'm going to post it tomorrow. I drafted it because I'm like, you know, when I'm drunk too, I'm like, let me just draft it, because I'm like, let me see how I feel about it tomorrow.
I like that process.
but like, I'm like, I know it's a good idea, you know, but let me draft it tomorrow.
Figure it out.
So that I do it. And then it fucking goes viral. Like, it just hit like 1 million views in like 4 days.
Crazy.
And then like people ended up making their own sound to it. So like that's how a song actually blows up, and that was organically. Like I ended up clicking on it, and then people made like 20 of their own.
That's when it
yeah,
pops.
like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's when it
and
pops.
that's without me actually
Yeah.
doing my own sound to it. Like I just like put a clip of a video that's already there, and then they made their own shit.
They took the sound and they made their own
so like
shit.
if I was to right now just use that sound too and just make my own video, it'll go even
Oh,
more
you'd crush it.
crazy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So like that's how a song blows up on TikTok. fam.
that's the
It's
sauce.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
the sauce
yeah.
right there. And the draft. If you're too drunk, put in the draft.
No, but like they actually have to fuck with it too, and it has to be the right clip, the right sound, and then but that was just organic to
Yeah.
just show you how that went. Like
I want to ask, like, at this point in your career, where you're at, and obviously, like, you know, it seems like you're literally just starting off at this point. What does your family say now? Like, what does your mom think now? Like, you know what I mean? What does she say to you these days? That's different, obviously, from the past.
yeah, so funny. Like she'll be like, "Oh, I just seen your TikTok. You're in Miami right now," or this. Like she'll keep up with like. She'll see my TikTok videos. My daughter will see it. Like she'll always be like, "Oh, I seen you did this." Cause like I won't ever be like tell my mom like I don't know why, but I don't call my mom and tell her stuff like of my accomplishments or anything. Like
Yeah.
even when I got the gold plaque, like she's heard it from my aunt or something, and then she called me and be happy about it, you know. But like she'll always hear things from like the streets or like, you know,
Yeah.
see stuff online, and then it will call me about it. But yeah.
Feels good though. I'm
Yeah,
sure when
yeah,
she's
for
calling
sure,
you and
for
she's just
sure.
like, yo, like, okay, so all this shit was for something, you know what I mean? Like, and
she
seeing
gets
it.
so happy.
So you think if you didn't get signed by OVO, you still would have made it in music somehow?
For sure, yeah. I'm gonna fucking get what I want.
You were gonna keep going no matter
Nah,
what,
real
right?
shit, like, yeah, fam, like, you know, I realistically feel like I get what I want.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
Make
a
it happen.
It probably
manifestation
would
thing?
have took longer. Probably would have been like you never
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. But you brought up manifesting. Like, yo, how do you think you manifested this?
I'm like, I don't know. I just think of this shit a lot, dream about it, work hard, always it's just always on my mind. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm just always just working towards it.
I think
It's
that's
like-
that's the part that no one mentions, because when they say manifest, they think, oh, like I'm just like dreaming about this shit. It's
You
like,
have
yeah,
to
but
do
the
the shit.
work is the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
manifestation.
Facts, like,
you know what I'm
can't
saying?
just manifest and be in Lollapalooza. Like, real shit, like, you know. So you have to work ethic always has to enhance. and
Yes, as you keep
100%.
going.
Well,
as you
even the
keep
people
going.
around you are always like, the more you grow, the more you're around more successful people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Drake says it as well. Like, I was around $1 million a lot, then I wanted 10 mil, then I was around 10 mil a lot, now I want 100 mil.
Yeah,
You feel
facts.
that way?
Yeah, for sure. You always want more.
What'd you
You're
do with your
never
first big
fucking-
payday? What'd you do with the first big payday? I gotta know.
I actually did beard shit. Like, just ended up buying stuff for like my family. Ended up buying a car.
Yes.
I ended up having 2 spots. Like, I got 2 cribs and shit.
Okay.
Like, where I was just living, and then beer shit, beer
Yeah,
fuckery.
yeah,
fam.
yeah.
I don't even know. Like,
with it.
beer just fuckery.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it. Are you like
Beer
looking to
fuckery.
like, cause we're the Money Buys Happiness podcast, so we gotta talk about money a little bit, you know? Is there anything else that you do with your money? Any investments? Are you looking at anything else like real estate or anything like that?
So right now, yeah, I am looking into it because my manager and stuff is super into it right now too. Like, they just got their second crib.
Lit.
So right now I'm looking into doing that also.
You need
know?
a Smiley headquarters, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
Yo, what's the embassy like, bro? Because I've only seen the outside of it and the security guards at the front, and I don't want to stop in front of it for too long. I feel weird. You know what I mean? The guys like, bro,
Like, yo, Drake, is Drake home, bro?
yeah.
It's like
It looks like a
sick.
fucking
Yeah.
castle, bro, from the outside.
It's
Like,
super lit.
yeah.
You ever play ball in there or what?
Nah,
Nah,
never
no
played.
ball?
I just watched them play ball, but never played ball. No.
Nah?
These guys take
You're
it
not trying to
serious.
Yeah, they're in there
I just
seriously,
be
eh?
practicing by myself, you know.
Yeah.
You play sports or anything?
I used to as a kid. I'd play soccer as a kid.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yo, I
let's
seen
go.
you rocking some footy jerseys too with some of your shit.
Yeah, but, like,
Big footy man.
Now I'll be like just part of a workout. I'll be just shooting around, like do it for cardio. But
Yeah.
If you ever play footy again, call the boys, bro. We'll be there.
Yeah, you guys are some
Yo,
footage.
big soccer mans. I got some questions from our audience.
Yeah,
I
same,
want to get through. This is from our guy Luca. Favorite producers and engineers that you've worked with?
Producers and engineers. All right, so I'll go with engineers. It would for sure have to be Just the Best and Devin that I'm working with now too. Those two are like part of my whole career too, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And is there a reason why them, or they just been with you the longest?
Yeah, they've been with me the longest. We work together the best, and
That's all you need,
Yeah.
really.
They know the vibe. They know the vision. Yeah.
like, you know how to punch me in, right? Make me sound right. But sorry, for producers now.
Yeah.
I like them all the same. Like, you know, like I don't think like there's one more than the other. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's all fucking.
This guy can't pick
I
one,
have to
eh?
say probably like right now even Take Keith, because that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
biggest song I have out right now too. And then I have other songs with him too that are hidden too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I
But a
wanted to
lot
ask
of
you that,
even
yeah.
local guys too, like send me beats every day on my phone, and like they're all look at them the same, like they're all sick.
So like anyone could just send you something, you'll look at it?
Yeah.
Really?
for sure,
What, in
yeah.
the DMs?
Yeah, like email, iMessage.
You heard that? Anyone watching, send over the beats.
Yeah. I'll be going through all of them motherfuckers. I'll be going through so much mail that at a certain point, like I can't open my mail no more because it's like MP3 malfunction, some shit. Like I just
They got
you
too
know,
much mail in
yeah,
there?
they think it's a scam because I went through so much MP3 files that I don't know, they blocked my MP.
Yeah,
some shit like that.
yeah.
But then once that happens, and then like I go through all my messages, those beats, I'll go on YouTube. I'll go with slow type beats.
Really?
Yeah, like once I
Back to the
max
roots.
out the whole fucking thing right there, I'm like, okay, I have to wait tomorrow to get in my Gmail. I'm gonna go visit YouTube because YouTube
Damn.
has some gems in there.
Sure,
too.
100%.
So it's like, yeah.
Back to the roots. Back to the roots.
This one's from our boy Dolphin. He wants to know if you write for other artists.
Nah.
Nah, never?
Nah.
Not even like a 1-2?
Nah. Yeah,
No one's ever asked you? I mean, you got bars, bro. I would ask you.
I know, but nah.
Nah?
I got one.
If they did, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
All
would.
right, bless.
Well, listen, bro. I know you got shit to do. You got a show later on tonight.
Yeah.
Good luck on the show, by the way,
Thank
bro.
you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
we
that.
got one final question we ask everybody. All right, we're the MBH podcast. Money buys happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe money buys happiness?
Yeah, for sure though.
Yeah,
Trust me.
it's just like that.
That's all we need,
Yes.
bro. Just to trust me, bro. We trust you. Trust me.
I hear you. No, appreciate you, bro. Seriously, appreciate you coming
guys
out.
Yo, you already
coming
know. You already
today,
know.
Having
Yes,
me
sir.
here, you guys
Of course.
love,
We look
you
forward
know?
to seeing you grow, bro. You've been
Yeah,
killing
man.
it. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep smiling. That's for sure.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
I want our next time we have to go to Miami. Do it in Miami.
Yo, we'll do it.
Bro,
We'll run
for
in Miami,
sure.
bro.
We got the
Easy.
crib. We got the crib. Come to the
Yeah.
crib. We'll film it in there.
We got the
After I
studio
drop
ready.
My new show, we're doing.
Yeah. Come
Say
check
less,
us.
say
We'll be
less.
there, man. On that note, appreciate you, bro. Again,
Yes.
once again, guys, if you made it this far, we love you. All right. Like, subscribe, do everything, comment, show Smiley some love. Head to his gram. We'll put all his stuff in the links. Check him out. New music dropping soon. And on that note, Dean.
We out.